Hey y'all, we back. I decided to record myself doing some airbrush. This is one of my first times with the brush machine since I graduated from nail technician school. So right now I didn't show you guys me laying the acrylic because it was just a clear color. I wasn't doing anything spectacular, and I really just wanted to focus on the airbrush portion of the set. So here I'm just laying the base color. I chose to do gel polish, so I chose a dark blue, kind of like a navy blue, and I'm just going to polish all of her nails. I went in with a second coat, but I didn't end up showing you guys that because it was unnecessary. The color is going to be blue. You guys will see it soon. So there's a couple ways that you can do airbrush for nails. You can use airbrush paint or you can use gel polish. And for my design, I decided to use gel polish. In order to use gel polish, you do have to thin it out by mixing it with acetone. So here you saw me pouring the acetone. Then I'm going to add my lighter color. And I forgot to tell you guys what the design is called. The design is called Aura Nails. And you guys will understand, well, as you can see from the thumbnail picture, what it looks like. But you will see how I achieve that look. So continue watching, guys. With using gel polish for airbrush, you have to make sure that your ratio is correct. So making sure that the gel is not too thick, and then you don't have too much acetone, because then the color won't be pigmented enough. So I had to go in a couple times and fix my ratio just to see if it was correct or not. So right there, I was just testing out the solution to make sure that it wasn't too thick and it was pigmented enough. So now I'm going in to achieve the design. This process is a bit tedious. I had to go in doing a couple different coats, and you'll see how I'll just as I keep going on, it'll get darker and darker. But if you see right there, you'll see it showing up just a little bit. But again, like I said, it's tedious, so I'll have to go back in after she cures her nail in the light. As you see, I'm also moving in a steady motion because the design is concentrated in the middle of the nail to achieve the look that I'm going for. I decided to keep this part in to show you guys that I believe that my ratio wasn't correct. It was not pigmented enough for me, so I decided to go back in with more gel polish to correct the pigmentation. And I think that might have cut down on the amount of coats that I had to do. But you'll see here, I'm just adding more gel polish, and then I'll get back to the design. But that's what I was saying, guys. You have to have your ratio correct when you're dealing with gel polish and acetone to achieve your airbrush look. As you guys can see, now that I have fixed the ratio, if you notice, the middle finger is showing up very well. So I'm glad that I went back in to fix it so I could probably cut down on some of the coats that I do. All right, now we're on coat number 2. I did speed this up just a little bit because you guys get the gist of what's going on. I'm still moving in the same steady circular motion because, like I said, the design is focused in the middle of the nail to achieve the aura look. As you can see, it is getting a little bit darker. And I think on coat 3 or 4, I can't quite remember exactly how many coats I went in with, but you'll see how much darker I wanted it to be. Now I'm going in with coat number 3, and it will get even darker, and you guys will see how the aura design comes together.
Got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo. Shot trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato. Take out. No monkey in the jungle, blind hot like a sauna. Bouncing nothing, I'm trying to weave an anaconda. Jumping in the water, trying to slip across the water. Got see yours out, got me big bad for Ronald. Out bag of money, knew I gotta have it. Savage, but I'm still a gentleman in Cali. Atlantic, nigga turn them in about the cabbage. Kill his whole family if you run off with the package. I just put a pack on the way to Bogota. Poke his eyes out, ain't no telling what he saw. Watch out, I don't know if he'll talk. Chainsaw and I'ma saw our legs off. They know that we're a game, but
As you see, I kind of backtrack over some of the nails just to get it darker because I decided I didn't want to go in with a 4th coat, and I like how some of the nails were coming out, so I just went in and decided to fix some of them. As you guys can see, the lighter blue color is really starting to stand out and give that aura type vibe. Now we're done with the airbrush and we're just putting the final touches on the design. I decided to go in with these silver type pearls just to give it that kind of like retro look, I feel. But you know, that's the new design that everybody is into now. So they like the aura nails, which is the design with the airbrush, but then they like to give it a little pop with the silver pearls. So I went in with that, but I didn't show you guys how I cleaned my airbrush, but I'm just gonna tell you how. So I basically just pour acetone in the nozzle at the top where you saw me mixing up the color. And then I just spray it until I see no more blue or whatever color that I was using at the time. So, yeah, clean your airbrush with acetone and not alcohol, because alcohol can make your metal rust. And inside of the airbrush, there is a needle. And of course, it's metal. So you don't want to use alcohol because it will basically corrode the metal. So you use acetone and just basically turn on the airbrush and spray it just like you would be doing airbrush, but you spray it into like a paper towel, or if you're outside and the fumes are getting to you, you can spray it outside, and just make sure that all of that color that you were using is gone. To finish off her nails, I'm going in with the glossy top coat, and I'm also covering the silver pearls because sometimes they lose color. Like the silver starts to rub off, and my client did tell me like a couple days later, she does hair, and it did start to rub off, but I tried to preserve them as best as I could, but that's just what happens with these in general. But I gave her a couple days with the look. She was able to get some good pictures. But I made sure that I top coated them. I might try a different technique and maybe put some builder gel over them and maybe try to get a thicker barrier over the silver pearls to see if they won't lose their silver color. But this is the end, and I hope you all like this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I also have some interesting news coming up, and I will share that probably in the next video and talk a little bit about those things and the changes that are coming to my business and the avenue that I'm going down when it comes to nails. So guys, continue to watch and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.